The estate was vast, with lush green lawns and vibrant exotic flowers. Palm trees swayed gently in the breeze. The main house, a majestic structure of stone and timber, stood at the heart of it all. This was home, or so it should have been, for young Cato.
I remember the estate so big and beautiful, but it never felt like home.
Cato, a boy of 10, was slight for his age, with large, expressive eyes, holding a wisdom beyond his years. He had lost his parents 2 years prior, and now lived with his uncle's family. They were a boisterous bunch, loud and carefree, a stark contrast to quiet Cato.
Oh, Cato, you're here? I didn't notice.
His aunt, draped in colorful fabrics and glittering jewels, barely acknowledged his presence. His cousins excluded him from their games.
Hey, Cato, why don't you just go play somewhere else?
Cato was a shadow, unseen, unheard. He often found solace by the old baobab tree at the edge of the estate. Under its shade, he would sit for hours, lost in his thoughts.
I miss you, Mom and Dad. I wish you were here.
Cato longed to be seen, to be loved, not for the family name he carried, but for the boy he was. Life on the estate was vibrant, with feasts, music, and laughter. Yet amidst this abundance, Cato felt a profound sense of emptiness.
Why do I always feel so out of place?
His clothes, always a size too big, hung loosely on his thin frame. His cousins, adorned in fine silks and beads, teased him mercilessly.
Look, it's Cato the Skinny.
Meals were a painful reminder of his isolation. He ate in silence, his eyes downcast, while his cousins chattered and gorged themselves.
I just want to belong somewhere.
He felt invisible, insignificant, a mere shadow in the grand scheme of the estate. Cato yearned for a place where he belonged, where he was accepted for who he was. The days turned into weeks, weeks into months. Cato carried the weight of his loneliness like a stone in his heart. He sought refuge in his books. The estate library became his sanctuary. He devoured knowledge, finding solace in the written word.
These stories, they give me hope.
One afternoon, while reading under his beloved baobab tree, a single tear escaped Cato's eye. It splashed onto the page, blurring the words. Sobs racked his small frame. He cried for his parents, for their love, for their absence. He cried for the family that shunned him, for their cruelty, their indifference.
Why does it have to be this way?
As the sun began its descent, Cato made a silent vow. He would find his own worth, his own strength, and rise above their cruelty and indifference. Cato woke the next morning with a newfound determination. He left the estate and ventured into the wilderness. The savannah, vast and wild, beckoned him with its promise of freedom.
This feels right.
It was then that he encountered her, an old woman sitting by the side of a dusty path. Her face, etched with wrinkles, held a lifetime of wisdom.
You carry a heavy heart, young one.
Cato, taken aback by her perception, could only nod.
How did you know?
True strength lies not in physical prowess, but in the courage to face your own heart. Kindness is a shield more powerful than any weapon.
Her words struck a chord deep within Cato, and he realized his journey had just begun. Cato spent the rest of the day with the old woman. She shared stories of her life, tales filled with hardship and resilience.
Her words were like seeds planted in fertile ground.
She spoke of the interconnectedness of all things, the importance of respect, not just for others, but for oneself. Cato realized that his worth didn't come from the approval of others, but from within himself. He returned to the estate that evening, his heart lighter than it had been in months.
The old woman's words echoed in my mind. I knew I couldn't change the way my aunt and cousins treated me, but I could choose how I reacted. I could choose kindness.
The next morning, Cato woke up with a new purpose. He helped the servants with their chores, offering a kind word and a helping hand. He treated his cousins with respect, even when they mocked him.
His actions, though small, did not go unnoticed. The servants, touched by his kindness, responded with warmth and appreciation.
Cato continued to find solace in the estate library. He immersed himself in books, soaking up knowledge like a sponge.
I discovered a passion for astronomy, spending my nights gazing up at the star-filled sky.
His knowledge, once a private refuge, became a beacon that drew others to him. The servants, intrigued by his knowledge of the stars, would gather around him in the evenings.
We were captivated by his knowledge, his passion, his ability to make the complex understandable.
The more Cato shared his knowledge, the more he realized its power. It wasn't just about the facts and figures, but about the connections it fostered. Knowledge, he discovered, had the power to break down barriers, to challenge perceptions, to inspire respect. Cato's transformation had begun. As Cato grew older, his thirst for knowledge only intensified. He sought out scholars and elders, learning from their wisdom and experiences.
I never forgot the lessons of the old woman. I treated everyone I met with kindness and respect.
He used his knowledge not to elevate himself, but to empower others. He helped farmers improve their crops by sharing his understanding of weather patterns and soil conditions. He assisted healers by translating ancient texts on herbal remedies.
I even mediated disputes between villagers, my wisdom and impartiality earning me respect.
Word of Cato's intelligence and compassion spread throughout the region. People sought him out for advice, for guidance, for his ability to listen without judgment. He became a beacon of hope, a symbol of the transformative power of knowledge and kindness. Cato had found his voice, his purpose, his place in the world. The change in Cato did not go unnoticed by his family. At first, they dismissed it as a phase, but as the months turned into years, they could no longer deny the truth. Cato had become a man of substance, respected and admired by all who knew him.
I overhear the whispers of admiration from the servants, the villagers who come seeking his counsel.
His cousins, once his tormentors, now sought his company. They were drawn to his quiet confidence, his vast knowledge, his genuine warmth.
Cato, your stories are incredible. We could listen to you for hours.
Even his uncle began to acknowledge Cato's presence.
Cato, your insights are invaluable. I should have listened to you sooner.
The family gatherings, once a source of pain for Cato, took on a different tone. He had become, to their surprise, the conscience of the family. Years later, a grand family reunion was held at the estate. Relatives from far and wide gathered to celebrate a momentous occasion. Cato, now a man in his prime, was the guest of honor. He had achieved great things, his wisdom and compassion reaching far beyond the boundaries of the estate.
Cato, I am proud of the man you have become.
His cousins, now grown with families of their own, greeted him with warmth and admiration.
Kids, this is Uncle Cato. Listen to his stories. They are full of wisdom.
The reunion was a testament to Cato's journey. It was a celebration of his resilience, his forgiveness, his unwavering belief in the power of knowledge and kindness. It was a recognition of the man he had become. Despite the years of neglect and ridicule, Cato harbored no bitterness towards his family. He understood that their actions stemmed from their own insecurities.
Cato, I truly regret how we treated you. Your strength and kindness have shown us a better way.
He recognized the respect in his cousin's eyes, their eagerness to learn from his experiences. He knew that his journey had shaped him, molded him into the man he was today. The pain of rejection had pushed him to seek solace in knowledge, to find strength in compassion.
I see my family, not as they were, but as they are now. Flawed, yes, but also capable of growth, of change, of love.
He realized that true strength lay not in holding on to anger and resentment, but in letting go. Forgiveness, he understood, was not a sign of weakness, but an act of courage. Cato's story became a legend, passed down through generations. It was a story of transformation, of resilience, of the triumph of the human spirit over adversity.
True wealth lies not in material possessions, but in the richness of one's mind and spirit. Respect is crucial, not just for oneself, but for all living things.
Cato's legacy lived on, not just in the institutions he built, but in the hearts of the people he touched. He showed them that even in the face of adversity, one could choose kindness over cruelty, forgiveness over resentment, and knowledge over ignorance. He left behind a world a little brighter, a little kinder, a little more hopeful than he had found it. His was a life well lived, a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit to overcome adversity and leave an indelible mark on the world.